country. Sometimes mango, pineapples, it is starting December and January. So that is the problem here in Malawi. We can't store some food because the food is can't be dried at the same time.
So I am on my way to Chitakali Market, local market town, where we should be able to find the materials needed to build my solar fruit dryer. This is an amazing example of the fresh produce that you find here in Malawi and the seasonality. Look at these beautiful tomatoes and onions. How much is this one?
23, so that's 700.
I've decided to build the same dryer that I built in the UK before I came out to Malawi, in order to show people how the concept of a solar fruit dryer works, as well as to prove to myself that it also does work here in Malawi.
And there's the finished product. The solar fruit dryer that I've built comes to about 60,000 kwacha, and there's 1 kwacha to the pound, so that's 60 quid. But about 75% of Malawians are actually jobless, they're unemployed, and therefore we've got very, very minimal income, which means that building a dryer that costs 60,000 kwacha is impossible. There's absolutely no way, as far as I can see, that any local people will be able to build this plywood solar fruit dryer. So now the process is really going to be refining it and simplifying it to find a cheap alternative, basically. Plywood's out, so I've decided to try and build it using brick instead. I've started this morning with a simple layout on the ground. Banana is still relatively wet, and as you'll be able to see, it's still just squashes in your hand. That's still wet, so it hasn't seemed to have worked on day one. We'll try again tomorrow. So initially I wanted to use corrugated iron to absorb the sun's heat for the dryer, but it's just not working the way we'd have wanted it to. So what I'm going to do is remove the iron and replace it with what Malawians call plastic paper, basically clear polythene. So my fruit dryer is finished, and I have put 3 bunches of bananas in, and we have positive results. I've got dried banana. It's like leather, and it tastes just like dry banana. So we are winning.
What does Azungu mean?
It means a white man.
A white
with
man.
a white skin, like you.
So I've completed a training session here in Nachiwali village, and I've also taught some people how to teach others within the village how to build the same solar fruit dryer.
So these are my solar fruit drying ladies. These have all asked to build their own solar fruit dryers. So we are here in Nachiwali village today, distributing the materials needed for them to build their own dryers.
Dryers.
Solar fruit dryer!
This is my big long line of solar fruit drying ladies, all waving in the background. So on Thursday we gave this owner of the solar fruit dryers materials, and yesterday he finished building and we have a positive result. I haven't done any training, these people have built this completely themselves. Can I have a cheer? This is the chief of this area, of the Natuali village area. He is the village headman and he has asked to build one of our solar fruit dryers. His influence on the people in this area will spread the message, and hopefully more and more people will decide they want to build it, and we'll get a snowball effect. So, Zikomo Kwambili, thank you very much. Zikomo. So you want your plastic paper, so then that's facing north, so the sun will do this in the sky. You'll have as much sun in there as possible.